Today I discovered something about myself. Hi, I'm Veronica. I'm 36 years old. And today I understood what my whole life is about, where all my life choices come from. I didn't understand it today, but today I understood it much better than before. Our life is based on our needs and our values. Our choices come from fulfilling those needs and meeting our main values. I realized that probably my two main needs are, first, to be looked after. So the value associated to that is care, to take care. And the other one is to be seen. So not to be ignored, to be seen, to be heard, to say, I exist, I'm here. Where did this come from? Obviously, from my childhood. I was not seen. I did not exist for someone in my family. And even for those who were around me, seems like I only existed, like I was only a good child when I behaved well, when I did something good, when I was good at school, when I was obedient. I did not exist as a person on my own, just for the fact that I was born. I was very quiet. I was a quiet child, and I'm a quiet adult. I didn't talk much. So my need is to be seen and to be heard. That's why I always like to sing. That's why I needed to sing, to express myself, to be heard. I was not good with words. I still struggle. Communication is not my strength. But I needed to be heard. And singing was when I was loud. And I'm talking about my child, me as a child. Like I'm talking about myself right now as an adult. Nothing has changed. I need to step on a stage to have a microphone that will enhance my voice. Not enhance, it will amplify my voice so much that I will be heard. Every single thing I say, every breath I take is heard. And I have people looking at me. They may be admiring me, they may not, they may be not. But they are looking at me because I'm on the stage. This gives me so much reward, being on a stage or just having the attention of others when I sing. It's silly, it's stupid for an adult if you think about it. But that is feeding my inner child that needed to be seen and to be heard. And the other need is to be looked after, to be cared for, and at the same time to care for others. Again, I was not looked after as I wanted to. I was looked after as a normal child, or maybe we don't know what normal is. Normal is different for everyone. Maybe a slightly lower than normal comparing to my friends. I always had everything I needed, but I don't feel like I was looked after in the way that I needed and when I needed the most. So guess what's the main characteristic that I love about my partner now? He's so caring. Easy, right? He looks after me so well. He takes care of every little things. He tells me I'm beautiful. It makes me feel special every single day. And I'm so grateful, honestly. I know I'm very lucky for that. But he's a caring person also with everything, with things, with objects, with plants, with animals. If someone is caring, we'll be caring with everything that surrounds him or her. And guess what my job is? I look after people. I take care of people. And I will break my back until I looked after those people well, properly. I would not go home until those people, my patients, are clean and nice. They have water, they've been fed, they've been repositioned. I cannot sit down and see food on someone's table that needs feeding. I cannot sit down and see a patient that is uncomfortable in bed, that needs changing, that needs mouth care. I will break my back. But I have to do it. Not only because my job requires, because we know you can get over with something. You can avoid some little things. But from my inner self, I cannot do it. And guess what? My job, the job that I look forward to start and I wish one day I could do. And by the way, I did an interview and I'm waiting for an outcome. Is ambulance. Is to work in the ambulance. Why? Because you look after people when they need it the most. And you're seen at the same time. All eyes are on you. Or at least that's my perception. It may not be true, but be sure that in a big yellow box, big yellow van, maybe with blue lights on and sirens, people will notice that. And be sure that if there's an accident and you arrive on your ambulance and you get off with your bags and you know what you're doing, you're saving someone's life or not, but be sure that someone is looking at you, people around the street. And this is so silly to think this way when you're 36. Isn't it? It's silly. But why do we do that? Because we behave. We are not controlled, but we are feeding our inner child. We are giving our inner child what he or she needed, what she still needs, because she has a big gap inside, and we have this big gap inside that we try to fill any way we can. So no lies, let's be real. And I just realized that's why I do these jobs. Again, as a nurse, you are seen, not as much, but society appreciates you. Those are jobs that are respected by most people in the society. And that's the next step I understood. I need to gain value with my hard work, with my job. That's why I work hard. That's why I need to work hard. Because I don't believe that I have value. But I believe that I need to gain, to do something to deserve that value. Me, as many others, I'm sure, we've been taught that we have value for what we do, for how good we are at doing something. We don't just have value for what we are. And this is such a big thing. This has shaped all my life. And guess what? That's why money don't come easily to me. That's why money only comes to me if and when I work hard. Because if my job wasn't hard, I may think that I don't deserve money. I'm not too sure about that. I didn't elaborate it, but I have to work hard to remind myself and the society that I'm worth it, that I gained a place in the world. Because I don't believe that I deserve a place in the world just to be myself, just to be alive, just for being born on this world. I believe that I need to work hard to have that place every day. And I need to serve people. I need to have an important role in the society. And by important, I don't mean manager or whatever, CEO. I mean a role that serves, that helps others, that helps people, that helps animals, that helps the environment. That's why I'm a nurse. I want to work in the ambulance. I'm a cat sitter. I do cat sitting. And that's why I got this strange attraction to rubbish and recycling. It's so rewarding to me to recycle. It's so rewarding to me to clean my house, but not just my house, my workplace. Pick up plastic bottles on the road. Recycling. Putting things in the appropriate bin. It's not silly, but it's funny. I need to serve, which isn't a bad thing. But it makes my life harder than it could be. Probably. I don't know. It means that if money would come easily to me by doing another job, by singing, for example, by recording a song and being successful so easily, the money comes to me so easily, probably this will go against my values, that it won't be seen as good by society and by my parents, obviously, because that's what I'm doing all for. It's for them to see me, for them to appreciate me, for them to love me. So abundance, it only comes on one term: if I work hard. It doesn't come if it's easy, because we're all been, not all. In my mind it's all, but it's not like that. There are people that had amazing parents that grew up with all the love, but this is not about comparing or judging. Probably a lot of people grew up being rewarded, being loved, only when they been seen, been appreciated, when they did something good. And there's nothing wrong about it. When we were good at school, when we were good at sports, or when we were following what someone told us, when we were listening to our parents. We don't get told or taught that we have a value and we have the right to be in this world just for the fact that we are born. That we have an inner value that nothing can take away, that is not dependent on anything that we do. We have a value because we are, for what we are, for what we are inside. I think our whole life could be different if we have those beliefs. But that's my experience. I'm not saying that that's how it should be. I'm not saying that everyone had the same. That's just my reflections for today. And I hope it might be useful for someone. And I hope that one day I could change my beliefs about myself, that I am worth it just for what I am, not for what I do. Thank you so much for listening.